So I'm going to say something groundbreaking that everyone is thinking. I do not like Jake Paul, neither do you, nobody does, but I do not wish fucking death upon another man. And that is essentially what he's asking for and other people are asking for, because now people have fucking conjured up the thought of him versus Daniel Cormier. Are you fucking crazy? In what realm should they ever fight each other? One is a retired former MMA UFC champion of the world, Olympic level wrestler, has literally been in the ring with two of the best fighters of all time, and Stipe Miocic, arguably the best heavyweight champion of all time, right in front of or behind Fedor Emelianenko. And then you have John Jones, who is literally the greatest of all time. A lot of people made an argument for. And we're asking him, who is already filthy fucking rich up to his eyeballs, to fight Jake Paul. And there's some validity to it. So obviously they had a back and forth on Twitter that I'm not going to get into. Basically, Daniel Cormier was sticking up for Tyron Woodley, saying Tyron Woodley would fucking dog walk Jake Paul, which he would. And like, what's his name? Jake Paul called him fat for some reason, which everyone does. So we're gonna go ahead and see the little debacle, little confrontation at UFC 261. Play that. I don't know who the bodyguard is, but he would get fucking dog walked by Daniel too. So at this show, everyone was screaming, fuck Jake Paul. And I understand that he has to show up with like fucking bodyguards and an entourage. Because, you know, no one likes Jake Paul and he could legitimately get hurt at one of these shows. And not by Daniel necessarily, but by, you know, just crazy fans could like fucking jump him, which is a real possibility. There are some crazy fuckers out there in the world. But if he did not have an entourage, he would not have fucking spoke back to Daniel. 1,000% would not have spoken up to him. Which is fine because I don't have the balls to stick up for him either, and neither do you. None of us do. But we also don't fucking talk shit to him. But it's like, honestly, what could he do to Daniel? The answer is nothing. This is a dude who's gotten absolutely obliterated by AJ Akazim, however the fuck you say his name, who was like 145 pounds, and Jake's 190. And it's like, yeah, Jake has been bigger than every person he's fought, including Ben Askren. But he's not bigger than Daniel Cormier. I understand that he may be like an inch or 2 inches taller. But there's some width on Daniel Cormier. Said he's walking around on like 260. There's no shot. You couldn't handle him in a boxing ring. You couldn't handle him boxing outside of the boxing ring, because you would get dirty boxed into fucking oblivion. And I don't even have to go over him not standing a chance anywhere else, because you literally get killed. And no one wants to see. I don't know why people are actually asking to see this fight, because one, it'll never happen, because regardless of what Jake says, Jake will never fucking box him, and Daniel will never fucking box him, because Daniel's not cutting down to 190 pounds, because he hasn't done that since even before his. I don't think he's ever cut down to 190, but he had a hard time cutting down to 205, and that was 3 years ago, before he even got the heavyweight strap. I think he may have fought somebody after he got the heavyweight, Volkan Ozdemir maybe. But it's like, it'll, especially because DC says they'll only do it on his terms. I'm like, dude, I don't even want to see somebody give this dude validity. Not because he's bad. He's got 3 pro fights, and none of them were professional fights. So it is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I hate how people give so much validity to this dude, that they're asking him to step into the octagon, or step in the ring period, or anywhere in 6 feet of distance. Like, fuck social distancing. This dude shouldn't stand 6 feet in a 6 foot vicinity of Daniel Cormier, let alone fight him. He's just not of that caliber. Daniel could be 150 years old and he wouldn't stand a fucking hope. And I just think it's funny because the people that hate him will undeniably give him the most publicity, even though he's a fucking idiot. He's good at making money, and he's good at people making people think that he's somehow a professional boxer, which is fine. I'm literally not roasting him. Like, that's cool and all. Like, it's like Chael Sonnen used to say, to fight the worst guy in the biggest arena for the most amount of money. That's literally this dude's motto, which is fine. But don't pretend you're something you're not. And for these people that act like they don't like him but low-key have a hard-on for him, stop trying to get him to fucking fight people he has no business fighting. Thank you.